Yes, hello everyone. Today we are going to take the first lesson of geography, that is local time and standard time. So before knowing both these concepts, we just take some basic. Okay, we will discuss some basic concepts. First one, we will start with the rotation and revolution. Okay, so first to know the rotation of revolution. Okay. What is mean by rotation? What is mean by revolution? What is mean by longitude? What is mean by latitude? That we are going to discuss first. Okay. So see, you are knowing that the shape of the earth is spherical. Okay. The shape of the earth is spherical. So when you cut or if you draw an imaginary line from the center of the earth, okay, this sphere will get divided. Okay, that means the earth will get divided into two equal parts. That is the northern and southern. You know that. You are all aware about the sides. Okay, you are quite much grown up now, and you are now in standard. So you know the direction. So this is the north, this is the south, this is the north pole, and this is the south pole. Okay. So an imaginary line that divides the earth into two equal parts, that is called as the equator. That is the northern hemisphere. This is the northern hemisphere. Why it is called as the hemi? Because it is a complete sphere. Okay. See, this is complete the sphere. If you separate this sphere, so this is if you cut. Okay. So the two parts will be northern, this will be the southern. As it is on the north side, it is called as the northern hemisphere, and as it is on the south side, it is called as the southern hemisphere. So that was all about the hemisphere. Okay. Now this is called as this equator, which runs from east to west. Okay. So now let us know first what is meant by latitude and what is meant by longitude. Okay. Now see. This horizontal line, you know about equator. So the lines parallel to the equator, okay, the lines parallel to the equators are called as the parallels of equators, or you can say these are the latitudes. These are called as the latitudes. Equator is also latitude. It is called also called as the great sun. Okay. So this is called as the latitude. That means the imaginary lines, okay, that runs from east to west, okay, are called latitudes or parallels. Okay. Now we will talk about the longitudes. So longitudes, see, like the equator divides the earth into two equal parts, that is the northern hemisphere and southern hemisphere. This is the southern hemisphere. Okay. Sorry, I just forget to write this. Okay. Hemisphere. Just like that, if we will draw a line from north to south, this is the north pole and this is the south pole. If we will draw a vertical line that runs from north to south pole, which divides the earth into two equal parts, this is the western hemisphere and this is the eastern hemisphere. That you have early understood in 7th standard only, but it is just for your revision. Okay. This is called as the eastern hemisphere, because whatever the question you are having at the starting of the lessons, no, it requires the basic knowledge. I think you have forgotten it. Okay, that's why I'm just clearing your concept. Okay. Now, have you cleared this one? The equator divides the earth into two equal parts, that is the northern hemisphere and southern hemisphere. Likewise, the again imaginary line that runs from north to south divides the earth into two equal parts, that is the western hemisphere and southern hemisphere. Okay, and this is called as the 0 degree longitude. longitude. This is the 0° longitude or prime meridian. It is also known as the prime meridian. Okay, this is called as the prime meridian. And all, see, these are the other meridians. These are called as the meridians. Like the equator, other latitudes or parallels are also there. Likewise, so many meridians run through the earth. Understood? So main important latitude is equator and the longitude is prime meridian, and both are having their equal importance. And you are aware about that prime meridian, what is the use of, what is the importance of prime meridian? With the help of the prime meridian, we can calculate the time of the world that we will discuss later. When there is the concept of standard time, at that time we will see the importance of prime meridian. Okay. Now you have understood the concept, that is what is meant by northern hemisphere, what is meant by southern hemisphere, what is meant by western hemisphere, what is meant by eastern hemisphere actually. Okay, so now next concept that you should know to answer the question which have very first you are having the questions, so answer will be from this concept only. Okay, so now we will discuss, you know that earth. Earlier it was thought that earth is stationary. Earth is stationary. Okay, and sun is moving along the earth. Earlier it was thought, but after the study of Nicholas Copernicus, he have proved that earth is not stationary. Sun is stationary, and like earth, so many planets revolve around the sun. So Nicholas Copernicus proved that sun is stationary and earth revolve around it. Understood? So now let us know what is mean by rotation and revolution. Now I have just taken the word, I have just spoken the word revolution. Now let's see what is mean by revolution. So there are two movements of the earth, movements of earth. Which are the rotation and revolution. Okay, rotation and revolution. These are the two movements of the earth. So what is meant by rotation? If the earth moves around itself. जब अर्थ क्या होता है, खुद के अलावा मूव करता है, then it is called as the rotation. Then it is called as the rotation. You know that earth not only move around the sun, but it also moves around itself. And when it moves around itself, it is called as the rotation. And when it moves around the sun, it is called as the revolution. Please understand both this concept. Okay, so many students gets confused in case of rotation and revolution. When the earth get rotate around itself, then it is called as, moves around itself, then it is called as the rotation. And when earth rotate along the sun, then it is called as the revolution. The motion of the earth around itself is called rotation, and the motion of the earth around the sun is called revolution. Okay. Now we will understand the importance of rotation and revolution. Okay. Now see, what is the effect of rotation? See, this is the sun and earth move around it. Okay. So see, it not only rotate around itself, it also moves around the sun. तो जब खुद के लिए देखो, ये sun rays, this is the sun and this is the earth. Tell me, this much portion is having the light from the sun, this only. But what is about this portion? What is about this portion? Actually, the side which is facing the sun, that the sun rays are passing through this region only of the earth. So that's why there this portion is having the day and rest of the portion, the behind portion is in the complete darkness. So that is the night. That is the night. And the concept of day and night just is because of the rotation of the earth. Understood the concept? Why you are having day and night on the earth? That is just because of the rotation of the earth. A very first question is there in your textbook. Okay. Why does duration of day and night keep changing? Okay. क्यों change होता है day और night का duration? Okay. And the main reason is that I'm going to discuss now. That is the axis. We will talk about the axis that I was just forgotten to tell you what is meant by axis. Okay. See, this is the earth. I told you about the rotation, and actually the earth axis is tilted. It is not straight like this. अगर ऐसे होती तो कभी ना तो हमारे अर्थ पे सीजन होते, सीजन्स हमको कभी देखने के लिए नहीं मिलते थे. But as our earth axis is tilted, it is just like this, not like a round shape. I told you it's a spherical shape. Okay, so this axis is tilted. Okay, suppose these are the surface. See, so only this much portion is having the and surface. Okay, see. So what is about this portion? Okay, as it is tilted, you are just watching the seasons in the earth. Sorry, seasons on the earth. That is just, and because of this only, we are having the day and nights. Okay, the timing changes. Okay, कुछ ना कुछ difference होता है. देखो, कहीं पे कभी क्या होता है, कुछ डेट्स है, इक्विनॉक्स बोलते हैं, दैट अर्लियर यू हैव अंडरस्टूड इन द सेमेस्टर ओनली, जहां पे डे और नाइट इक्वल रहते हैं. ओके, एंड समवेयर द लॉन्गेस्ट, जैसे फॉर एग्जांपल इफ यू टॉक अबाउट द समर, तो समर में क्या होता है, डेज लॉन्ग होते हैं, नाइट शॉर्ट होती है. ठीक है, और सॉरी डेज लॉन्ग होते हैं इन केस ऑफ समर और नाइट शॉर्ट होती है. ठीक है, लेकिन अगर विंटर की बात करेंगे तो विंटर में डेज जो है छोटे होते हैं और नाइट आर लॉन्गर. ठीक है, so this is the reason that just because of the tilted axis of the earth, what is the answer? The tilted axis of the earth is the reason to have, just because of that the duration of the day night keeps changing. That is the answer of first question. Now second one, how many longitudes can be drawn on a world map keeping an interval of 1 degree change? That we will answer. Okay, that answer we will know. Okay, see, just now told you about the longitude and latitude. See here, it is the circle. मुझे बताओ circle है तो कितने होंगे, 360 degree. How much? 360 degree. And what is your question? How many longitudes can be drawn? How many longitudes? It is not asked about the, it is not asked, that is latitude is not asked. What is asked? Longitudes. But for your basic concept, I will tell you how many longitudes are there and how many latitudes are there. See, this is the equator. Okay, this is the northern hemisphere and this is the southern hemisphere. You know, and here see, this is the 90 degree. ठीक है, तो यहाँ कितने हो गया, 90 degree in north and 90 degree in south. Okay, that means 90 in the northern hemisphere and 90 in southern hemisphere, like this. These are the latitudes. 90 above the equator, 90 below the equator. Okay, so total how much is 90 north plus 90 south plus 1 equator. 90 above the equator, 90 below the equator, and plus 1 equator. Total is 181. So how many latitudes are there? 181 latitudes are there. Likewise, we will talk about the longitude. So how many longitudes are there? See, these are the longitudes. So total कितने हैं? 360. How much? तो एक एंगल कितने का हुआ? 1 डिग्री. कितना हुआ? 1 डिग्री. एक एंगल कितने का हुआ? 1 डिग्री. So your answer will be 360. How many longitudes can be drawn on a world map? Answer would be 360. Now next question. The apparent movement of the sun from east to west is a result of what? One more concept. That earth rotates from west to east. The direction of the earth rotation rotates from west to east. What is the direction? West to east. So the apparent movement of the sun from the east to west is a result of what? That is just because of the rotation of the earth. हमें देखो, हमें ऐसा लगता है कि सन निकलता है, सन डूबता है. It's sun rises and sunsets, but sun कहीं नहीं जाता. Sun is stationary. Actually, the earth moves around itself. Sorry, around the sun. That's why we just appears that sun is moving and we are stationary. Just like whenever you just sit in the train, what you notice? अब क्या notice करते हो? जब आप ट्रेन में बैठते हो, you are thinking that whatever the trees are outside, whatever the houses, whatever the object you see outside, that are moving. But actually, what is moving? Your train is moving. So you feel like the trees and other objects you see out of the train that are moving. This is the concept like this only. Actually, the sun is stationary and earth is moving. Get it? That is the fact. So what is the answer? The apparent motion of the sun from east to west, and as earth rotates from west to east. ये कैसे rotate होती है? West to east. इसीलिए हमको लगता है कि sun जो है वो east to west मूव होता है. और हम छोटा छोटा बच्चे भी जानते हैं, फर्स्ट स्टैंडर्ड सेकंड स्टैंडर्ड के, they knows that the sun rises from the east and sun sets in the west. That is the reason. As the earth moves from west to east, we see the apparent movement of sun from the east to west. इसीलिए हमको उल्टा दिखाई देता है. Just given you the example of the train moving. You just moving in the train. You just traveling in the train. You have experienced this thing. Same likewise. Okay. Now next one. While the earth rotates, how many longitudes faces the sun daily? 360. कितने longitudes है total? 360. So how many? 360. At which longitude does the date changes? In the earlier standard only we have discussed about the international date line concept. Okay, so that is the answer is 180 degree longitude. हमारा day और date कौन से longitude पे change होता है? That is 180 degree. Okay, that is the answer is 180 degree. And the next question, how was time measured in the olden days? Yes, olden days में लोग जो है पहले earlier they don't have watch, digital watch, the watch we are just using now. They don't have that kind of watch at that time. Okay, so they used to take the help of some you can say some objects. With the help of that they know the time. For example, earlier maybe you have seen the movies कि ऐसा जो है ग्लास था. ओके, एक ऑब्जेक्ट रहता था और यहाँ से एक्चुअली सैंड जो है फॉल होती थी यहाँ से यहाँ तक. जब दिन निकलता था, दिन ढल जाता था, तो ये जो है पूरा ये जो पोर्शन है इसका ये फिलअप हो जाता था. फिर से वो उल्टा करके उसको रख देते थे. तो जब तक कि ये पूरी रेत जो है इस पोर्शन में नहीं आता है तो रात खत्म हो जाती. तो डे और नाइट का के लिए जैसे हम वॉच यूज करते थे वैसे वो ये सैंड टाइमर का यूज करते थे. So other objects are also there, other instruments are also there that they use, that is the Ghatika Patra. What is Ghatika Patra? A bowl with a minute hole at its base which would float in a large water filled vessel. क्या करते हैं एक्चुअली, एक बड़ा सा टब लो, उसमें पानी भरो, ओके, यू जस्ट फील वाटर इन अ बिग टब, ओके, और एक ऐसा जो आपको एक बाउल लेना है कि जिसको नीचे से क्या करने हैं, छेद करने हैं। तो एक्चुअली क्या होता है, वो छेद में से पानी जो उस बाउल में जाता है, तो कंप्लीटली जब वो पानी चला जाएगा उस बाउल में, तो वो बाउल जो है वो नीचे चली जाएंगी। तो विद द हेल्प ऑफ दैट Ghatika Patra, दैट्स राइट, पात्र, बाउल मींस पात्र, ओके, so with the help of the Ghatika Patra they would know the timing, okay, they knows they have know the timing at that day, okay, in the ancient day. So what are the instruments used to record the time or measure the time in the olden days? That is the Ghatika Patra and sand timer. Okay, now next question, in present times what are the instruments used for the time, for the measurement? Yes, watches, calendars, digital watches, okay, that is the answer, okay. And this is the homework to you. I want all answers should be completed in the copy. I have just told you the answers, okay, you have to write down. So next portion of this chapter, okay, we will discuss in the next lecture, okay. 3 lectures will require for this chapter, okay, and I will complete your chapter. 3 or 2 lectures are sufficient, okay. So in the next lecture we will discuss about the local time and standard time, okay. Goodbye everyone.